In the previous lesson, we learned the 5 building blocks of accounting: assets, liabilities, equity, revenue, and expenses. Now we are going to connect some of those building blocks using one of the most important formulas in accounting: the accounting equation. Assets equal liabilities plus equity. This simple equation sits underneath the entire accounting system. And once you understand why it works, accounting starts becoming much more logical. In this lesson, we will learn what the accounting equation actually means, why both sides must always balance, and what happens to the equation when a business makes different transactions. We will continue using Coastal Brew Café and follow the numbers step by step. The accounting equation is assets equal liabilities plus equity. Remember what these words mean. Assets are resources the business owns or controls. Liabilities are amounts the business owes. And equity represents the owner's interest in the business. Another way to think about the equation is this: everything the business owns has been financed somehow, either by money provided by lenders or by money belonging to the owners. That is why assets must equal liabilities plus equity. Imagine a business has $100,000 of assets. Where did those assets come from? Perhaps $60,000 came from a bank loan, and $40,000 came from the owners. The business, therefore, has $100,000 of assets, $60,000 of liabilities, and $40,000 of equity. 100,000 equals 60,000 plus 40,000. Both sides balance. This is the basic logic behind the accounting equation. Let us return to Coastal Brew Café. The business begins when the owner contributes $50,000 in cash. What happens? Cash increases by $50,000. Cash is an asset. At the same time, the owner now has a $50,000 interest in the business. So equity also increases by $50,000. The equation now looks like this: assets $50,000 equals liabilities 0 plus equity $50,000. The equation balances. Coastal Brew now buys a coffee machine for $12,000 and pays cash. At first, you might think the business has lost $12,000, but look more carefully. Cash decreases by $12,000, while equipment increases by $12,000. Both cash and equipment are assets. So one asset has simply been exchanged for another asset. Before the purchase, total assets were $50,000. After the purchase, total assets are still $50,000. The equation remains balanced. Next, Coastal Brew takes out a $20,000 bank loan. The bank deposits $20,000 into the business account. Cash increases by $20,000. So assets increase by $20,000, but the business now owes $20,000 to the bank. So liabilities also increase by $20,000. The equation becomes assets $70,000 equals liabilities $20,000 plus equity $50,000. Again, the equation balances. Now, Coastal Brew pays $3,000 in rent. Cash falls by $3,000, so assets fall. But rent is also an expense. Expenses reduce profit, and profit ultimately affects equity. So for this simplified example, equity falls by $3,000. The equation becomes assets $67,000 equals liabilities $20,000 plus equity $47,000. Both sides have fallen by the same amount, and the equation still balances. Now imagine Coastal Brew makes $10,000 of cash sales. For this simple example, we will focus only on the revenue side of the transaction. Cash increases by $10,000. So assets increase. The business has also earned revenue. Revenue increases profit, and profit increases equity. So equity also increases by $10,000. The equation becomes assets $77,000 equals liabilities $20,000 plus equity $57,000. Once again, the accounting equation remains balanced. Let us look at what has happened so far. The owner invested $50,000. That increased assets and equity. The business bought equipment for cash. That changed the type of assets, but not total assets. The business borrowed $20,000. That increased assets and liabilities. The business paid rent. That reduced assets and equity. And the business earned revenue. That increased assets and equity. Different transactions affect different parts of the equation, but the accounting system always keeps both sides balanced. Most beginner transactions can be understood using a few simple patterns. Sometimes one asset increases while another asset decreases, like buying equipment for cash. Sometimes an asset increases and a liability also increases, like borrowing money from a bank. And sometimes an asset changes together with equity, like an owner investing money or a business earning revenue. You do not need to memorize every transaction immediately. The important skill is learning to ask, what changed? Which accounting category changed? And did the equation remain balanced? There are also some common mistakes worth avoiding. A bank loan is not revenue. The business receives cash, but it also creates a liability. Money contributed by an owner is not business revenue either. It increases equity. And buying equipment is not automatically an expense. Equipment normally becomes an asset because the business expects to use it over more than one period. These distinctions become much easier when you use the accounting equation. Let us test your understanding. Coastal Brew borrows $5,000 from the bank. What happens? Assets increase and liabilities increase. Now, Coastal Brew buys a $2,000 refrigerator using cash. What happens to total assets? Total assets stay the same. Cash decreases, but equipment increases. And finally, the owner contributes another $10,000. What happens? Assets increase and equity increases. If you understood those three examples, you are already starting to think like an accountant. Let us finish with the key idea. The accounting equation is assets equal liabilities plus equity. Assets show the resources controlled by the business. Liabilities show what the business owes, and equity represents the owner's interest. Every transaction changes one or more parts of the accounting system, but the equation must remain balanced. That balance is one of the foundations of double-entry accounting. In the next lesson, we will move into a topic that many beginners find intimidating: debits and credits. But debits and credits are not as complicated as they first appear. Once you understand the rules behind them, they become a logical extension of everything we have already learned.